Hi, Josh Wibaut here from Testing123 Reviews, and here we have my Gibson Les Paul Custom, but there's something a bit different about it now. I've changed out the pickups from what they used to be, which were, I think, burst buckers from Gibson's factory, and I've swapped in some Suhr Doug Aldrich humbuckers. Now these humbuckers are really quite high output, really suited for like modern rock and metal players. And if you don't know who Doug Aldrich is, he's one of the guitarists in Whitesnake, and he also played with Dio and a couple of other bands, and he's had a few solo albums out with kind of instrumental rock stuff, and he's a really, really awesome player, one of my favourites. These pickups, they're full conductor, which means you can coil tap them, so you've got a lot of versatility out of these humbuckers, but I've stayed a bit more traditional and just wired them up full humbuckers. And they sound amazing for rock, heavy metal, great for solos and stuff like that, but they also sound really, really nice on clean. They kind of have a almost sparkly quality to them. For a humbucking pickup, they really shine on the clean channels. And even though they're quite high output, they are based off a PAF but wound slightly hotter, so you can still get like your classic rock sound, your nice kind of bluesy, throaty neck humbucker sound on a Les Paul, and they're just really lovely pickups. So if you can't afford a Suhr guitar like I can't, buy their pickups, because if you can't afford a Suhr, then you can make whatever you've got sound like one, and they are really amazing pickups. They also make obviously they make fantastic guitars, they make great amplifiers, and they've recently started making effects pedals like the Coco Boost, Sheba Overdrive, and the newest one called the Riot Distortion, which I've heard a few demonstrations from Chris Cornell's guitarist Pete Thorne, and they sound really, really good. So I'm going to give you a few sound clips, clean and dirty sounds with these pickups running through my Egnater Tourmaster. I have tried these pickups through like a Fender Deluxe, and they really, really scream. They sound great. So if you've got like a pretty standard setup of a Fender Deluxe and maybe a Strat or a Les Paul or something, and you want to get a bit more out of it, then maybe look at changing the pickups in your guitar. You can go for Suhr, or you can go DiMarzio, Bare Knuckle, those sort of companies, Seymour Duncan as well, and they've got a whole line of pickups to choose from that can really, really open up new avenues for tone searching, really. And like, as these are quite high output, you could liken them to like EMG pickups. So, and I've never really been a fan of EMGs. They're great if you're a metal player or like hard rock, but if you want to be able to have the high output and versatility, I'd go for some passive pickups like these. So, without further ado, here are the Suhr Doug Aldrich humbuckers. Okay, we're going to start off on the clean channel. On the Egnater, I've got it on Clean Vintage 2, which is I've kind of set up for like a Fender sort of black bass sound. And I've got the DD3 on at the moment in the effects loop, just a standard Boss 3 DD3. And I'll just give you a few sounds on the clean channels going through from bridge pickup to the 2-inch coils, and then the neck humbucker, and yeah, and then we'll move on to some dirty sounds, and I'll let you hear those tones. So here we go. So now, as you can hear there, even from high output pickups you can still get a really nice, lovely, warm sound, and especially on the inside coils, it really sparkles, which is just a really pleasing sound to hear. I'll just move over to overdrive 1 on the Tourmaster, and I've taken the delay off and just got a bit of reverb on, so I'll just play some rocky stuff and you can get to hear what that sounds like. So as you can hear, you've still got your classic rock sound, but then if you like to do D-tuning, these pickups really deal with low frequencies really well. So I'll just drop it down to D. And you play like sort of King's X sort of stuff and it sounds really beefy. Sounds really nice and chunky, and then if you've got like heavy palm muted riffs, they really sound awesome on it. So as you can hear, lots of nice rich harmonics coming out of that, and it sounds really beefy and sounds great for Van Halen. Really tight and punchy. And then I'm going to move over to overdrive 2, which I use for my lead sound. So I'm going to kick on the delay in the effects loop for this, and just to show you how awesome these pickups sound on leads. So these pickups really scream, and if those of you who know of Doug Aldrich, he's got big wide rock vibrato, which I really like as well. So yeah, these pickups sound amazing. The neck humbucker on the lead sound just sounds so smooth and really lush. So yeah, these pickups do sound really good. And to sum up really, as I stated earlier, if you've got a guitar that you really like and you like the look of Suhr guitars but can't afford one, go for their pickups, because they're actually reasonably priced. Like the Doug Aldrich set, I think are about 140, 150 quid. I actually got mine off eBay, and that was a good little steal. But you can see them on eBay for fairly reasonable prices, and then UK shops like Guitar in Newcastle and Sounds Great have started to stock Suhr stuff. So check their pickups out, and I'm sure you'll like them. So there you go.